And just like that, it's new vlog time and you can't see anything because it's so sunny outside. It's not sunny at all, it's actually snowing. I picked up where we left off in the last one if you want to go and catch up, but it is actually snowing outside. Not loads, it's not really settling, but it is snowing, so where's spring? I'm just setting myself up to log in for work right now. What I tend to do, because I was actually in the office yesterday, so usually I do this on a Wednesday morning, I kind of clear the space, tidy up the office a little bit, you know, like within reason. Just make sure that anything I've left from the previous sitting at the desk time is kind of all sorted out. And then it's like a clean slate for my new week. I know that for some of you, this would definitely be like a task you would do at the end of the day. Like my husband would be like, how are you, well, I say would be, is, how are you living like this? You know, different personalities. I don't know what else to tell you. This is just how I do things. I have no motivation to sort things out at the end of the day, but I do have motivation to sort things out probably mostly when I should be doing something else, but also to kind of like set myself up for about what I'm about to do. I'm not great at, it's not that I don't think ahead, it's just I don't really care about my future self because it's so far in the future. I can't even imagine why I would want to do something for myself like in 4 days time. If it's tomorrow, maybe. Is it just me? For my early dinner, I'm going to tell you why I'm eating dinner early, then you're going to laugh at the kind of dinner I'm eating. I'm eating dinner early, it's like 10 to 5, because I have had really bad stomach cramps. I just don't seem to be digesting things the way that I should be. My stomach really hurts when I go to bed, and it will just kind of come on even a couple of hours after eating. I'm just like, oh, really hurts. But it seems to be just the stomach cramps. There's nothing to it, but I just feel rubbish all the time after eating. So I thought if I eat earlier, it gives it more time to digest before I go to bed. But I'm having leftover chili. So like carbs, it's bean chili as well, it's not even any meat in it. Carbs, meat, there's like a spice. I've also got a load of sour cream and cheese, so lots of great lactose in there. All of the things that my body struggles to digest. But if I'm eating it before 5 o'clock, maybe that'll cancel it out. Good morning, it is now Saturday. Yesterday there was so much snow, it was crazy. Told you, so much snow. Like there were school closures. It was crazy. It was crazy. I might be delirious because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday and I'm about to do traffic school, speed awareness course. If you've never done this before, I'm going to tell you what it's like. And I was so cross with myself because I've been driving for about, I don't know, 17 years and I've never ever had a speeding ticket. And I knew when it happened. I was so cross with myself because I was in a 50 zone that turned into a 40 and I thought the whole thing was a 50. Would never have knowingly done that. So I legitimately, it flashed and I was with my friend and she said, oh, you just got done by the traffic camera. She said, well, what speed were you going? And I said, oh, like 50, 51 max. And she was like, it's a 40. So I very happily took the speed awareness course because I have a real fear of points on my license, which is why I've never got one before. But the options for speed awareness courses are really awkward in terms of time. Thankfully, they are all online now. I don't know if you can go in you know, if you want to, you can go into an actual place, but all the ones that I was offered were Zoom. But they're all like in the middle of the day. So I picked one that in theory is an annoying time, but it just gets it out of the way. 7:30 or 7:45 it might be on a Saturday morning, because I'll be done by 10:30 and it won't take up like a chunk of a weekday. That was actually quite good. I mean, it's one of those things that you need kind of a refresher on driving when it's been so long and you've never had any kind of formal education in all that time. So I don't think it was like a bad experience at all. I found it quite useful. But the most entertaining part of it was there was a woman in there that was like just generally quite cantankerous. middle-aged, hard to say. She was full of eye rolls and the reasons why she shouldn't have been caught speeding. And towards the end, the instructor was like, well, you know, you've got to make an action plan. How are you going to not do this in the future? And he gave her a suggestion and she just went. It was so funny. At one point, because she kept standing up and like walking around, which is not okay, he said, he kept saying, you know, can you hear me? And she was like, just super rude. And he said, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room if you don't sit down. It was by far the most entertaining part of the entire thing. But I did learn a lot. I did learn stuff that I didn't know. Probably something we should all do. We've come to Meadow Hall, but not only have we come to Meadow Hall, we've come to Meadow Hall child free. Milo's gone to visit his childminder. She messaged this weekend and next weekend. She's getting the old kids together, the old gang, she says. So Milo's gone for a couple of hours to visit her, and I wanted to go to Primark. We're having lunch. This is my lunch of choice in Meadow Hall. It is a bar burrito. I get, in case anyone is wondering, spicy beans, chicken and chorizo filling, medium salsa, cheese, sour cream, and an extra pot of sour cream for dipping. Because if you get extra sour cream in the actual burrito, it just falls apart. We've come to Primark. I have a basket, so I don't know what that tells you. I think you know what this means. I haven't bought this much stuff from Primark in maybe years. I tend to come in and do like a shop with me, and then by the time I finish the shop with me, I'm like, oh, can't be bothered. And today, because I didn't film that, and I just kind of shopped like a normal person, there were loads of things that I wanted. Lee dropped me off before he went to go and get Milo because he's going to take Milo for a kick about the park. How he's got the energy to do that, I have no idea, because I just want to go to sleep immediately. So I'm going to have a little nap. I've done some editing. I was going to get home and do like a try on full haul of that stuff, and I just can't even. I need to go to sleep. Oh, so that is what I'm going to do. And I have asked for him to procure me an energy drink on the way home, because this evening I'm going to go and see some friends. That's not going to work as I am right now. So I'm hoping like an hour power nap before he gets home, an energy drink. I'm sorry, I know this is contagious. And then maybe, depending on the light, I might film that before I go out later. But I'm not going to push myself, because I'd rather just have another hour, have another 2 hours. Maybe I'll let the boys come home, put something on the TV, and then I'll just continue to sleep on the sofa next to them. Time will tell. But either way, I'm going to wrap up this vlog now. Thank you for watching. I will have a little haul up for you soon, if I don't already by the time you see this, as well as some little bits of Instagram content as well. I got a couple of things from Primark Beauty, one of which is the Charlotte Tilbury shoot, so I'm excited to try that next week. So stay tuned, make sure you're following me in all of the places, and I will see you guys in the next one.